This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2018 Flagstaff 1910 ESP tent camper. So I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work. Now when it comes to setting it up and bringing it down, of course we're going to do that when you pick up. But another great way to learn about it is go to Rockwood's website and look at their setup videos for their tent campers. They got some really good videos, so to learn about that aspect you can do it that way. I'll just go over some of the other features for you. Of course you have in this bag here is a grill, right? That hangs on this rail here, and you have to plug in the LP system with this quick connect here. There'll be a male half of this that's on the grill itself, and that's basically it. It's very simple. There's also power out here, an outside speaker. This antenna is for your radio. Now when you pass through under here, you have some blocks. It looks like you also have the attachments. They look like, to me, they look like bicycle attachments that go up on the roof. Okay, you have a brand new Deep Cycle Marine battery, LP tank that's full. This has a power winch on it, so it's powered. The roof is powered. You don't have to crank it. Your water heater, the switch to control it's inside, of course. I just want to show you that this is the drain plug right here, and this is where it plugs into. Now this shows us that the water heater is empty right now. So because it's still winterized, it's empty and is bypassed. So there are two bypass valves on the back of the water heater that you have to put in the correct position when you're getting ready to camp. And you also have to put the plug in and fill the tank up. Always make sure that there's water in the tank before you turn it on. You don't want to run it dry, okay? So I'll show you where the switch is when we get inside, but like I said, this trailer is still winterized. This is just a sprayer for the outside. Your controls for your, let me do this like this. This is how you operate your refrigerator. You put these in a vertical position and just snap it off. Okay. Now you have three possible energy sources for this trailer. It runs on 110 AC, which would be this switch right here. You're plugged in, you just turn that on and the refrigerator turns on. It also will run on 12 volt DC right here. So when you're pulling down the road, for example, you can run off the battery, which is 12 volt DC. It also can run on LP gas. So I'll just show you how that lights. You have to put it to high, you have to depress it, and then pop it. You still hold it down. You can see in here, it's kind of hard to see, but you will see a flame light, and you'll also be able to feel the tube getting warm, this flue here getting warm, so you know that if it lit on gas. I'll put that back to off. Now, like it says here on this sticker, only use one energy source at a time. Never double up on anything. So you're just either going to use LP, you're going to use 110 AC, or you're going to use 12 volt DC. Never double up on them, or triple for that matter. Okay? All right. This is the sink drain right here. The most common way to get water to the trailer is the city water hookup right here. If you happen to be camping someplace that does not have city water, you're boondocking, let's say, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. So the plumbing will work as though you have city water. You'll just be excuse me, pumping water out of the tank. This is another sprayer with a quick connect right there. This is just coax through for an antenna or campground cable or whatever you're sending through, okay? You have your 30-foot, 30-amp shore cord, okay? Comes with a 20-amp adapter, so you can adapt it down so you can plug it in at home. Okay. You have regular scissors type stabilizers. Of course, your awning is up here. The entire awning is stored in the bag, so you don't have to worry about losing parts. It's all attached. Okay. So as we come inside here, the trailer's in really good shape. It's solid, meaning it's never been wet or, you know, it's always been maintained, so it's a really solid trailer. Your keys are right here. I mentioned the adapter to adapt it down, the cord down. There's a 30 amp side, there's the 20 amp side there. Okay, so let's start over here. First of all, the thing to know is there's a kill switch on this, when you flip the sink down, the lights will go out. You can see when I do that. That's because there's a kill switch behind this, or underneath this sink. This completely flips over when you store it. We'll show you that, like I said, when you pick up, okay? Your furnace is right here. This clicks to the left to shut it off, right? If you want to turn it on, you hear it click, right? And then when you shut it off, you want to hear that sound right there. Okay, this is to light your water heater, and that's the fault light next to it. Okay, your refrigerator's here. I showed you the controls are on the outside. Alright, this is your furnace, and of course the thermostat, and that's the furnace there. Your 3-burner cooktop, you just use a lighter to light that. You have the coax that you saw on the outside ends up here. So if you're running campground cable into it and you have a little TV, you set it right here. Okay. Your radio, it's just an AM/FM radio. It has a Bluetooth on it. It also has 2 speaker zones inside the trailer, outside the trailer, a USB drive. So it does a lot. Has modern features. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector right here. It should always be green. If not, get it serviced because it's obviously very important. This is the switch for your water pump. Remember I told you could turn the water pump on and off? You would turn the water pump on to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water, right? You also use that water pump to winterize the trailer. This device here, if we can see it, way back here, this is your power converter. On this side you have circuit breakers, 110 AC, right? And then the power is converted from 110 AC to 12 volt DC. On this side you got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled down here. So it converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC. It's also a battery tender. As long as you're plugged in, it's going to sense how much energy your battery on the front needs, and it'll always keep it charged up. Thank you. Excuse me. So, the table, you can fold it up, or fold the legs up and set it on these cleats here. You have to do that to fold the camper roof down anyway, but you can also do that and turn it into a bed. These are controllers for your mattress heaters. The mattresses have heating coils in them, and we should refer to them as warming coils because they don't really get hot. They just sort of take the chill out of the mattresses. So this one looks like it's over on this side. So this plug here would plug in right there, and then the other end would go to the nearest 110 AC, which would be right there. Alright, you have 2 of those. This is an extension for your table. It just slides right in these grooves right here. Right there. Hopefully you can see that. Now there's storage under both these cushions here, and there's also storage here. I think. Let me make sure. You know what I'm talking about here. Yeah. Yeah, you have a little bit of storage there. This is your excuse me, your water pump, your water filter canister, and your water filter canister wrench. And they actually have a filter that I don't know if it's been used or not, but if you do use the filter for the water, it's just a carbon block filter. You have to replace it every season, so keep that in mind. But that's your water pump. Okay. Alrighty, so under here, let me move this a bit. Looks like there's a porta potty, and I would think, by the looks of the box, I just glanced at it, it's never been used, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, the box is still sealed up, still new. That's something you'd only use for, you know, if you got little kids and they got to pee in the middle of the night, whatever. That would be good for something like that, you know. Okay. This is a 3-speed vent, right? You unlock the lid, you crank the lid up with this, and then there's 3 speeds right here. Now, let's see what else we had here. That's a table. You can barely see it, but that's a table that hangs on that rail next to the grill. Of course, your door slides up and stows up here. We'll show you that when you pick up. There's a pantry that hangs here, and I saw that under one of the cushions, I believe. I did. Now, there's another thing here that I should show you. These 2 bars, you only get 2 of them, not 4. And what they are is they're safety bars. They go kitty corner from each other outside, and they're basically their function is to add strength to the roof, because you are camping out in the woods, and there are trees everywhere. So if a tree was to fall and hit your camper, these just give it added strength. They're low tech. Let's see if I can do this with one hand here. Sorry, I know my camera work is terrible here. It just goes up like this. You can see it. Then you snap it into place. They go kitty corner from each other. There's only 2. Those just give you extra strength in case a tree falls in the woods or something like that, okay? Alright. Sorry about the camera work, but I know my camera tends to end up everywhere when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so let me look around and see if we've covered everything. I think we have. Yes. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. When you're doing maintenance on your trailer, you're just going to look at when you bring the roof down, for example. You're going to look, there's plastic corner caps on the outside, right? You're going to look at those when you inspect to make sure all the sealant is good and tight on there. So you don't want any water to get past that. You also can look around, this is on the outside I'm talking about, but around the vent here, there'll be sealant. You want to make sure there's no cracking or separation so water can get through. Basically, every place you see sealant from the factory, you're going to inspect to make sure it's good and tight, okay? The previous owners obviously had this trailer is very tight, so there's no problems with it. Like I said, the last thing is winterized right now, so you just need to hook up your freshwater hose to the freshwater port, city water port, and just use it to purge the antifreeze back out, fill it with fresh water. Then you're going to go to the back of the water heater and put the valves in the correct position, fill up your water heater, or put the plug in and then fill up your water heater, okay? Thank you very much.